colleague from the community, very long-standing friend of mine and colleague. Many days we have played football together, and that is a part of the ministry to which Pentecostal Tabernacle have imparted on throughout the years. And here he is, and we just want to ask him just one question, really. I mean, he has been a part of this community for many years, and we just want to ask him, what has the impact of Pentecostal Tabernacle been on his life?
Hard for me to explain right now because a long time I don't go to church, you know. See, but I have some brothers up there see me. I can tell you about Brother Scott, Brother Michael, Brother Sean, Brother John, Brother Jones, Brother Dennis and Brother Callum. He's a brother to me, a church brother. My mother go to church still, but now I go tell her like, good one now I don't go to church. But I love going in the church one of the day them, but I don't find that time there yet because it's rough and now and whole heap of things in play right now for that area. I have things for penetrate right? Like my kid right now, I have more things for do about my life right now. I want just know say a job mainly I want right now for just better my life, and I can't do anything after it. I know say something are coming right now, but from there I can't do nothing. I always keep my mind away. You know what I mean? But true, we are brothers and we know each other. I have to just go on the part of the 10 seconds. But a life, I say same for me have life, there's hopes and hope that everything will record for me the right way. Just say a prayer for me and God go with the whole on here.
And in fact we will. And we're here with three, young men who have lived here all their lives. And so I just want to ask them, what is it? What does it mean to them having the church, not staying inside the sanctuary and ask them to come up there, but coming on their turf to talk with them, to rap and to share? What does it mean to you guys?
Well, it reach out more to we, once enough we not going to church, so when they come out to hold it for a week more, talk to we and we hear the message. Yeah, man.
I pray they keep the devil away, so a good thing for them come greet and meet with us and talk with us and share a little prayer,
Okay. How about you?
Well, the Christian have nothing to do with the community, because when them come out, it less violence, draw towards the community because we spread the love, while enough people now do the same, and it's good for you guys come out and spread the love to we, because most of the people in the community right now, them not have no love in them. Yeah, so when you come spread the love, it's like, we're grateful for the love we want to spread.
All right, so here you have it, spreading enough love to the community. And indeed, Christ is the perfect example of love. And, what we bring to this community is not ourselves, but we bring Christ. And of course, there are persons here, who have been around for a long time and also have benefited from some of the training courses that we have had in the past, some of the courses which we are planning to have, re-established in the future. So we just want to tell you thanks. You'll be seeing more of us again, as we traverse the community. All right, God bless you.
I'm Nordia. Go ahead. I'm Sister Nordia Thomas. We always come out, but frankly, it's not very easy. You'd rather be in the sanctuary. But when you see what's happening around you, this community especially, I teach right down the road there, Calabar, so it was a joy to be out this morning to help minister to the broken. We went to several homes. We should have had a little more packages to give out, because when you give, you feel so good. And then many persons are in need. We spoke to a backslider in particular. We, spoke to her, prayed for her, she and her children. Basically, what you see happening is that people need God. Everywhere we went, we just felt angels there. You could literally feel the presence of God. You could touch Him. We didn't want to leave. Each home you would have to try and finish and move on. But people need God. And as Pastor this morning, it's not a sacrifice. It's really a duty. We should be here more regularly, to be honest, on a more regular basis, because people need God. And there are some persons who will never come into the sanctuary, but we claim them this morning, and we're happy that we came, because they can be hiding on the outward, but the church, Jesus came for them this morning, and their lives will never be the same, I'm sure. You could see tears coming down some eyes. They need God. People need God. That's the bottom line. People need God, and we as a church just have to go and introduce them to God. That's our duty.
Sister Nadia, so how many people were there in your group?
Brother Andrew was the leader, and approximately 8. But we went into it broke up into about 5 groups of 7, and so we went into each 7-7, and we tried to make sure that a young man or at least 2 is in each group, and we gave out packages, but we should have had more to give.
Would it have been easier if it were you alone, or was the group important to carry out this duty?
It's always easier to work as a team. Alone, I'll be a little more, nervy. Hi, my classmate. We went to school together. That's my classmate. Classmate, don't hide. Jesus loves you. That's my classmate. We went to school together. Right. It's always easier to work as a team. We get more accomplished. And our group had a lot of choir members, so the scene was good. A lot of choir members.
All right, thank you, Sister Nadia.
God bless.
I've seen the church a lot, but I think it's based on the persons in the community members. They're the ones who actually need to do more. The churches are here and doing what they can do, but they need help from the persons who the violence is actually affecting. Those are the persons who need to do more. Because the churches, I see them out there week to week, gate to gate, door to door, talking to persons, but we need the help of the persons who the violence are actually affecting directly.
All right, there you have it, from a very hard-working police crew, and we must continue to pray for them, because we know that their job is not easy, and they're doing some very hard criminal in Jamaica, and sometimes, whenever they do their job, they are always being seen as a villain, when in fact they're actually protecting us, the citizens. So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for what you're doing, and we continue to pray for you. All right, God bless you all. And here we are this morning with our pastor, Pastor Bartlett, whose mandate, it was for us to, go back into the community, not just on a one-off basis, but on a consistent basis. And when we speak of the community, we speak of the immediate community, because we have been going to different communities, but not necessarily on a consistent basis within our immediate community. And so, Pastor Bartlett, may I ask this morning, what does it mean for us as a church going out into the community as you have requested?
Well, it's part of our mandate to go to all people. It is fulfilling the Great Commission, and we are endeavoring to become incarnated in our community, as our Lord was unable to save us while remaining in heaven. He had to become one of us. We're trying to become one of the members of the community and to share their joys, their sorrows, and to let them know that we genuinely love them. And on top of that, there was a call from them for us to come, because there was an upsurge in violence. Some people were killed, and so they really believe that the church can make a difference. And so they requested that we march through the community. And so we did that, and since it's the holiday season, we just decided to distribute some food packages to the elderly and the sick.
Well, sir, one of the requests which has been coming from most persons whom we have interviewed so far this morning, is the need for us to come more consistently. But I know for us as a church, it's not that we have not been going into communities, but there are so many communities that are requesting for us to come, and so there's got to be a great balancing act. How do you plan to move forward in terms of, balancing, going to the different communities?
Well, this year in particular, we plan to spend almost all the year in the community. So most of our outreach efforts will take place within the central Kingston community. We won't be going very far to other communities as we normally do. And so most of our outreach activities will take place in the community.
Right, and so for those viewers who are viewing this, just to explain that some of the far communities that we have been to in the past is like Duane Park, though it is far, we have been there. Sometimes we have been as far as even Portmore in the past. But as our pastor have just expressed, the focus this year, 2017, is going to be on the immediate community, and that's based on the need that exists now. And so as we impact lives, we want all those who are viewing, if you have never come with us on the road, to see the joy of the face of those who are receiving their packages, or when they're being prayed for, the teardrop that comes from their eyes. This is an exercise that you must be a part of. And in fact, this is the way we are going to impact our community and indeed our world. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
At Olympics, Jamaica, represent Jamaica. So if you beat him,
in school.
if you beat him,
No, I only play football.
if you beat him, you beat a celebrity. All right.
First,
So here we are, guys. We're on spot with Odia Richards challenging one of our community members. What's her name, young miss? Dana. They say she is the specialist shooter. All right. So we have Odia Richards, our Olympic shot putter, who will be challenging Dana, the community shooter. All right.
We have something to give Dana.
Yeah, come take it there.
All right.
When she finish?
When she finish? When she finish? Well, if she beat him.
check.
If Dana loses, she won't get that.
Three.
Right as well? You know how to do it, you know how to do it.
And so Dana has missed her first shot. Dana is now trying to make his impact. And he almost got it, but he also missed. And so it's Dana's turn. Well, and so Dana is trying to dismiss Odin. She's trying to dismiss him to make her, and there she goes, she misses. While the specialist shooters are looking on from over there. And he misses. And so neither of them can find the hoop. And so it seems like we need to give them a magnifying glass, because somehow, so she has won. She has dismissed Odin, And so, Odin, how does it feel to be beaten by one of the community members?
I gave her the win,
You gave her the win?
Yeah.
Well, he said he gave her the win, but from what we have seen, she actually won it fair and square. Boss, sit down.
Yeah, money. You play regular?
You know what is good, Brother Sheridan? The fact that here at Pentecostal Tabernacle, we have moved far from just sitting in our seats, and it's more about ministry. It's about trying to reach the lost, getting out into the community. Too often we have seen our community members on a daily basis. We walk past them, but this is an ideal opportunity of bringing the word to them, not just necessarily in preaching to them, bringing the Bible to them, so to speak, but through the typical things such as assistance. Did you notice any way in which the church have supported the community members this morning outside of the spoken word?
Yes, definitely. In fact, quite a few other persons that I've spoken to, were very quick to say that, they don't have anything bad to say about Pentecostal Tabernacle, because through the years we have always made it our mandate to come and to share with them and to minister to them, and so for persons who might be viewing this and thinking that this is just a one-off, no, this is what the church has always been doing. We believe in this, it's just that we have so many community that is in need of our presence, and so we have not come into this community as often as we'd love to, although it is our immediate community, but we have gone to other extended communities down south side, Fletcher's Land, up by other communities in near proximity, and so this morning we have chosen through the missions committee, and of course with the vision of our pastor Bartlett, to once again revisit coming into our immediate community and letting them know that hey, we're here for you. We know that most of you might not be able to make it to the center on a daily basis as you love to, but guess what, it's not for you to come to us, we are coming to you. So wherever you are, we're going to meet you there.
And if memory serves me well, I believe that there were some packages too which would have been given out to the community members. Anything to say on that?
Yes, there are packages that were given, in different groups. A lot of groups that went out this morning. I think 15 packages each to give to mainly the elderly and those who are, sickly in the community. We'll start with those first, and once we've exhausted those packages, or those persons I should say, then we give to the other persons who are more physically able. But yes, this is, we don't just come and talk and pray, but we believe in, try and meet in their physical needs as well, in terms of providing to them some basic goodies, that can be used in the house to provide food, for themselves and their family members.
Okay, so this is a part of our invasion exercise where we bring items, whether of clothing, whether items of necessity as food, etc. And we take this to the community. We share with them, we motivate, encourage them, we bring the spoken word, and we just ensure that not only is it that the physical man is being addressed, but the entire man.
Definitely, and one of the main aspect of this community invasion over recent time is that we not only do all that you have just said, but we also extend it by going into the rooms, and if we see that they need any help with any of their chores, whether it be washing, cooking or stuff, we have persons who have consistently volunteered and assisted in washing, cooking, something for them. That is what also a part of our community invasion.
Okay, well, there you have it, folks. That's the word on the street from Pentecostal Tabernacle.